Here in Milwaukee, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill in this one, Quinn Priester. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy. One down. Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
De La Cruz.
Liner snagged it first.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
Eugenio Suarez.
2 on, 1 out. Swing at a ground ball. Nice stop. Flip. There's one. And that's all they'll get. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. First pitch swinging, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Inside, almost got him. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Go ahead, run on base. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. Man at second. On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That's in for a strike. The Brewers holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And here is Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
Popped in the air out towards left center. And that's the 3rd out. So another good inning. 2 outs. Runner on first. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Merrill. Grounds one to short. And that one finds its way through. And out to a board. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. 1 for 3.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1. The Brewers trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one for strike 2. Breaking ball, and that got him. 1 out man at first. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. There goes Ellie. In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Runner goes again. Pitch over.
Get down.
Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Here's a high chopper, and that chance handled. Play at the plate. Got him. One down. David Hamilton, the next to hit. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. To his knee, the throw. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. Noel V. Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. 3-1 is on the way. He gets there with the slide. Fires to first, but he beats it. Nice try defensively. Great hustle, and the tying run is on.
1 out away.
In now for the Reds, T.J. Friedel. That one to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Logan Henderson. And singing, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy. One down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Swing and a miss. Just underway here in Milwaukee. That missed by a lot. Ball one. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's two away. There's Jackson Merrill. Not only is he young, Singy, he's the first player born in 2004 to reach the major leagues.
Whew. Is that supposed to make us feel good about it?
To Elliott, second for one. Over to first, safe.
Batting fifth.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Elly De La Cruz now at the plate.
No hits yet for one of the hottest hitters in the league, Boo, but a lot of game left to extend that hitting streak.
Takes it in for the out. One down. Runner at first with two away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. That one's in there. No balls, two strikes. Outside with a breaking ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Drops one down in front of the plate. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, two outs. Taylor Ward, the next to hit. Up the middle. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Ball four, he's walked in a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds. Hold on, he's coming home. What a stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. So they get one. So runner at second, two down. Spencer Horwitz up now for the Brewers. Bounced up the middle. De La Cruz whips it to first, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. So two down. Now here is Elly De La Cruz.
Well, one of our biggest storylines coming in was just how well he's been seeing the ball, Boog, proving again today that he's a real difference maker for this team. Hit streak intact and then some.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Third out. Reds go down quietly. They hold a 7-4 lead. So a man at first. Digging in, Andrew Vaughn. The 1-2. On the ground. Dive, and he's got it. Throws from the ground. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done. Next for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz.
Some impressive numbers coming in, and he's continued to produce today, Boog. I guess that's why we featured him at the top of the broadcast. Hit streak just chugging along.
Hamilton. Throw to first in time. So runner at second, two down. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. Abreu is just one strike away. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Ward should have this one. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds even this series up at a game apiece.
The first two games of this series really good, exchanged punch for punch, blow for blow, but tomorrow will be a big one, especially in a day game. There might be some shadows in the afternoon, so you really want to focus on scoring early and playing very good defense to prevent runs. We'll see who wins it tomorrow.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Getting the nod in this one, Jacob Misiorowski. What do you have on him?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy is a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Ellie De La Cruz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And another ball. And today is draft day. Singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out about being drafted back when you were selected, right?
Well, fans today may not realize, because we have, such exposure on the internet and network sports and everything else, you find out right away. But when I was drafted back in 1993, I maybe found out, later in the day. I was drafted in the morning that I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants. So regardless, I think the feeling is the same. No matter whether you find out right away or you find out a day later, you're just so excited to have been drafted by a professional baseball team and have the opportunity to pursue your dream.
Spencer Horwitz up now for the Brewers. And that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base. A lot of game to play, Boo, but he's still searching for his first knock in this one. Just takes one to keep that hitting streak alive.
Squares and gets it down the left side. And that's just foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
One down, runner at first. Next for Milwaukee, Spencer Horwitz. Bounce to the right. McLean slings to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in.
De La Cruz.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, babe.
2 on, 1 out. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Got him swinging.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Runner takes off. Striking there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. 2 outs, runner at first. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Ball, that's in.
Friedel off of first with 2 away. And down on strikes. Out number 3. 1 hit. This is Bryce Terang. 2-2 now. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And a little something extra at stake in this at bat, as he's hitless so far, with his hitting streak in jeopardy. The 0-1. This one in the air, center field, and that's the 3rd out. 1 hit in the inning. Big spot here, bottom of the 9th, down to their final out. And now the first baseman, Oswald, and got him! And that's the ball game. The 5-3. Gotta love the All-Star festivities. Always a great show. We'll be back to get this thing started after this. Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field, MLB The Show brings you the MLB All-Star Game. It's the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, always special when we get together to call the All-Star Game.
Well, we've done a lot of these together, and sometimes you come in and think, ho-hum, another year. But once you look and you see these All-Star players, their uniforms on, them interacting with one another, you realize just how special it is. It's going to be a great one tonight.
First pitch coming your way next. And now here's the starter for the National League, Shota Imanaga. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Set for the bottom of the third, leading off William Contreras. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Didn't recognize off speed, thought it was fastball, a little bit out in front.
Swing and a ground ball.
Run it out, run it out.
Gets it to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Up next for the National League, the first baseman, number 3.
So 2 down, and now it's William Contreras. He's 0 for 1.
Contreras.
On the ground, right
Well,
side.
run it.
Jazz tosses to first. Inning over on the ground out. First and second, no outs. Cal Raleigh getting runners on the move. Pitch in for a strike. And the throw out at third. High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in.
Nope, that's inside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Base hit.
Pick it up.
Another comes in to score. Relay throw home. The tag safe. It's 6-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want. Runner takes off on the ground to the left. And that one finds its way through. So that's 2 straight, 2
Right here.
Juan Soto down. And the runner's coming home. This one popped up. That is the inning. Now here is Cedric Mullins. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Contreras moving under this one. 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
That's to third. Ramirez. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1-2-3. Man at first. Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. Slider squirts away. And now a man into scoring position. Line drive, base hit. Half on his way home. safe. It's 7-5. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Maitro. This could end it. Tap back to the mound. And that'll do it.
Well, I'm a little biased towards the American League, having spent my entire career on that side of things. But you got to tip your cap to the National League All-Stars today. They came out knowing that they had a tough opponent on the other side. They gave the fans a nice show, but they go back into the clubhouse with the W.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shampi. Thanks for joining us. Here in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, in a city steeped in baseball history. Major League Baseball on tap. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shampi. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. On the hill for the Reds, Andrew Abbott. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
De La Cruz in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Left field way back there. Carrying well. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. In from third is the tying run. And in at second with an RBI double.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Taylor Ward digs in now. Man at second. Runner takes off for third. In the air, right field. Acuna under this one. And there's one down.
Batting fourth, the
Ryan
catcher,
Jeffers at the plate. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. In the dirt.
Stand up,
blocked.
stand up.
No throw. He steals third easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Tied up here in the early going. Runner! Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. He jacks that one out to left. His 19th home run of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 4-1.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And another ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. De La Cruz not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Myers settles underneath it. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate. And a look at the numbers. Out to short, De La Cruz. Tosses to first. That's a very athletic play.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Drake.
Man, Chris, a jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boo. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
De La Cruz at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Popped up. Alvarez. And there's 2 down. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Ronald Acuna Jr. Hit on the ground to short. Wow, nice play. Over to first. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. 1 out. Runner at second. Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man at second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. got him swinging.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
Line drive, and this one could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. Reds go down quietly. Score remains tied at 3. Runners at the corners here. One away. Jared Young next up for the Braves. 2 on, 1 out. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Glove flip to second. On to first, double play. On to the bottom of the 10th. In now for the Reds, Taylor Ward. So the tying run at second. He's trying for third. And a payoff pitch. In the air, right side of the infield. 1 up, 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ryan Jeffers. Payoff pitch. And now the runner breaks for the plate. He will score and the Reds have the lead. It's 4-3. So bases all loaded up. Matt McClain will hit next. 1 strike away. On the ground. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. And on the play, a run will come in to score.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Two outs, bases full. Alex Call, the next to hit for the Reds. Deep breath, he's ready, and he fires. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's got a chance. Wow! Ball game!
Grand slam is exciting no matter what part of the game you hit it, but a walk-off grand slam, an incredible finish. Clutch swing at the bat that he'll never forget. Truly special.
Our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, Saturday baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Cincinnati Reds. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
First pitch. And towing the slab in this one, Nick Lodolo. What do we need to know here? So up next, Ellie De La Cruz.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career, but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
Harris racing after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Run it out, run it out.
Hard hit. Throw to first in time. So a man at first. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. De La Cruz in his 5th season, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That's ripped into the field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man at second. Runner takes off.
Go,
High
slide.
fly ball out there towards left field. Hauls it in. Runner pretty far from second. And he's out. Not able to get back to the bag safely. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Ellie De La Cruz.
Foul ball.
Well, these Reds, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That one ripped right center field, and it one-hops the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Got to love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Man at second. He's trying for third. Acuna has a beat on it. Caught, and now a chance to double the runner off second. They got him. A huge double play for the defense. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Battling here as he fouls it away. That misses. Now 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So 2 down. Mike Yastrzemski next up for the Braves. That one drilled left field. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. Mike Yastrzemski leaves the... Michael Harris first to second. Next up for the Braves. One strike away. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds take the first 2 games of this series.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
Here in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, in a city steeped in baseball history, MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Taking a look at today's starter, who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singy.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself out there, Boog, and normally he's got that fastball popping the catcher's mitt and the slider darting, but lately hasn't had great command. A couple of good innings might be all it takes to get him back on track.
First pitch coming your way next. And going for the Reds in this one, Andrew Abbott. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
De La Cruz in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Comes up empty. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 down. So 2 down. Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In plenty of time to first. They don't come any quicker. 1 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by. He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
One down. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The 0-2. Ellie falls victim to the K.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But
runner on the move. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Swing and a miss at a slider. That one ripped but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. So digging in, David Hamilton. Up the middle, and that one handled to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
The 0-1. They're down to their final strike.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The Brewers trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. Welcome to Dodger Stadium. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Big storyline of this one is the recent struggles of today's starter. Just hasn't seemed to be able to find his rhythm.
Yeah, Boog, just look at these stats. We've seen his frustration building every time he leaves one up in the zone. Can't overthink it. Needs to just trust his instincts and let it fly out there.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Emmett Sheehan.
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
The shortstop.
One down. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Here's a high chopper.
That ball's foul.
And that's a foul ball. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive. See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Close, but called a ball. Ball 2. And there's a ball. That'll load the bases. Catcher challenge will take another look. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. On the ground, right side, base hit. 1 run is in. Fires to the plate. But it's offline. He will score. It's 2-1. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Reds.
Taylor Ward.
0-2 now. Double steal.
Come on, get down.
Throw to third. Save. Double steal.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
In the air, right field. Tucker gets under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Man at first. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying and out of here. A 2-run shot is 21st of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 9-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
1 out, man at first. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. That one at triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one misses. 3-2 now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Swings, and this one's flared. Base hit! Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Number 3, Taylor Ward.
Comebacker could be 2. He comes home with it. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. First and second, 2 outs. The batter now will be Will Smith. To third, a sliding stop, over to first, and what a play! Ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
9-4, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Coming to you live from Southern California, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Way inside, gets out of the way. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Grounds one to short. De La Cruz. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. And now it's going to be Elly De La Cruz. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead.
Down.
Now the second run is in. Not in time. He's safe.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And now the runner breaks for the plate. In the dirt. Now they tag him for the out. And wow, either someone missed the sign completely or he just tried to steal home. Man at first with one gone. Mookie digs in here. On the ground, right side. To Elliott, second for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Big at bat coming up with Elly De La Cruz stepping in.
De La Cruz.
First pitch swinging.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
2 on, 2 outs.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Round it.
And this one looks like trouble. One run is in. Another comes in to score. And they're up by 4. A 2-run double.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, 2 down. Spencer Steer. The next, he's trying for third. In the air to left center. And that'll do it. Runner on at first with one gone. Next for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Man at first, one away. Elly falls victim to the K.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Bounced up the middle. That's a base hit. Marte scores. It's 7-0.
Attaboy, great job.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runner at first with 2 away. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. The 0-1. Runner takes off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Long run. Nice grab. And that is that. Here's Matt Olson down. Here comes the 0-1. In the air, left side. Ward moving under it. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds make it 6 straight victories.
But with this 6th win in a row.
Welcome to Dodger Stadium. We're ready for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shabby and Chris Singleton on the call. We have an absolute treat on tap today as 2 of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these 2 are on, it's nothing short of electric. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Next for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz. Coming off a big one yesterday where he knocked in 5.
It's great watching Yamamoto pitch in Major League Baseball, but he played against MLB talent before he signed with the Dodgers. He was a standout at the Tokyo Olympics and in the 2023 World Baseball Classic and helped Japan win gold medals in both.
Two on the way. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
De La Cruz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And a big swing and a miss. Strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Elly De La Cruz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch. He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Next pitch misses, and now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
And here is Spencer Steer. Here's a 3-0. And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. On the ground, right side.
Right here.
He takes it on his own. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. So no outs. Runner at first. And up next for Los Angeles, Tommy Edman. To the right side. To Elliott, second for one. To first, double play. Nicely done.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing into a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
De La Cruz at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And that's in there at the knees. The Dodgers holding on to a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Here's a 1-2. On the ground to third, Muncy. Now he launches a throw over his head. And in comes the runner from second to score. A big mistake there. First and second, 2 outs. Taylor Ward now at the plate. 2 on, 2 outs. Out towards right center field.
Come on, Deke, you're scoring.
Base hit. Here's the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And this game is tied in the 7th. Tommy Edman at the plate.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And a 1-2. Ouch, that one drilled him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. In now for the Reds, Elly De La Cruz. He swings and fouls one off.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
And a foul ball. Dreyer, in his 3rd season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Ground ball up the middle, De La Cruz. Throw to first is in time.
Shortstops are expected to make tough plays look routine, and that's what he did right there. Just a great example of why he plays one of the most demanding positions on the field.
De La Cruz in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. The Reds with the go-ahead run standing at second here in extra innings. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Runner steals third, though they get the out on the drop. Strike three. Reds lead. Back here at Dodger Stadium. On to the bottom of the 10th. Brandon Nimmo steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. And 9-7 is the final. Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill in this one, Quinn Priester. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
De La Cruz in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. De La Cruz playing up the middle at short, batting second in today's lineup, and his slugging percentage this season is right around .490. Fires to first in time. So 2 down. Now here is Elly De La Cruz. De La Cruz with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. That one missing inside.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. On the ground, right side.
Come on, get here, get here, get here, get here.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Reds 1 down. Andrew Vaughn now. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Elly De La Cruz. And he hits a ground ball right side, Terang. Inning over. First and second, 1 out. Spencer Horwitz up now for the Brewers. On the ground, could be 2. The turn by McLean at second. On to first, double play. So 1 out, runner at second. Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Line drive, he brings it down. Nice play.
Sweet grab right there. That's the DRS for you, buddy. Defensive run save. Very athletic. Really good reactions. Nice job of saving that one.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, nice play. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Look at the commitment to make the play. Down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core.
So 2 down. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. This one in the air, center field. Freeland under it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take the series opener here at home. A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.